Today we're going to take a closer look at many kinds of matter, and we're going to ask, why did the author write this text? How do I know that the author wrote this text to inform or persuade or entertain? So as we take a look, we're going to look for text evidence or proof of the author's purpose, and how do we know what the author's purpose is? If you have your My Book 1, you can follow along with me in this video on page 124 and 125. That is where we will be turning to. So go ahead and pause the video and go get your My Book and a pencil. Now, let's take a look at 124 and 125. Matter. Matter is everywhere. Matter is anything that has mass and volume. Mass is the amount of material in an object. Volume is the amount of space an object takes up. Trees, lakes, and people are matter. All have mass and volume. There are three kinds of matter. The three kinds of matter are solids, liquids, and gases. Now that we reread it, let's take a closer look. Now, does this text give facts or tell a story? Well, you should have answered facts. This story is giving us facts. Well, how do you know this story is giving you facts? Well, if we look here, we see that there are real photos of objects. We can see that in the text, the author is giving us facts about what? The author is telling us about matter. It tells us that it has mass and volume, but the author doesn't stop there. The author tells us that there are three kinds of matter: solid, liquids, and gases. So the author is giving us facts. So what do you learn in the text on these pages? Well, we learn that there are three kinds of matter: solids, liquids, and gases. So those are important. Solids, liquids, and gases. You can go ahead and underline it. Why do you think the author chose to show an iron, rocks, and medicine on this page? What does each object show us? Well, the author didn't put these pictures in here for fun. Now, this is a story that gives us facts. That means it's an informational text. That's the genre. It's nonfiction, informational text, and the author is giving us facts. So these pictures are in here to teach us something, not for fun. So what is the author trying to teach us or show us with these pictures? Well, the author is trying to show us examples of the three kinds of matter. So what do you think the iron is showing us? What kind of matter? Solid, liquid, or gases? You might think solid. Well, not quite. If you look at the top of an iron, or if you've ever seen your parents use one before, when you turn an iron on, it gets hot, and the water inside the iron turns into steam. So this white stuff up here is steam. Steam, which is a gas. Now the rocks. What are the rocks showing us? They're showing us that it is a solid. In the medicine, do you see how it runs down and drips? That would be a liquid. So the author is wanting to show us examples of the three kinds of matter. Now, why do you think that the author wrote this text? So why do you think the author wrote this text? Your answer should be that the author wrote this text to inform us or give us facts and tell us more about the three kinds of matter: solids, liquids, and gases. So what do you think the author's purpose for writing this story is? Is it to P, persuade, I, inform, or E, entertain? You should have said I, inform. The author's purpose is to inform us about matter and the three kinds of matter. Now let's look for text evidence or proof from the text that shows that this is I, inform, that the author's purpose is to give us facts or information. Well, here, if you look at page 128 and 129, we have facts about solids. Solids do not flow. Solid candies don't spread across ice cream the way hot fudge does. So the candy, I'm going to draw an arrow, solid, hot fudge, liquid. And that is why the author has a picture of ice cream, not for fun or to make you hungry, but to give us a fact about solids and liquids. So we have facts and we have fact. So she's giving us facts in her writing, but she's also giving us real pictures, which shows that this is an informational text, which is more proof or text evidence that the author wrote this to inform us. If you notice on some of the pages, there are circles. Now, why do you think the author has these circles or bubbles here with words in them? Why do you think the author put that here? Well, these are called captions, and each caption gives more information about a picture in liquids. So it gives us more facts. So again, that's more evidence, text evidence or proof that this is an informational text, because there's facts in the writing, and then in the caption, it gives you facts about the picture as well. So now, use what you've learned about finding text evidence to support the author's purpose for your own reading. And it can be your own books at home that you read, and you can ask yourself, what's the author's purpose? What's the author trying to tell me? And use what we've learned in this video to help you with this story in the following activity. Thank you.